I've had some pretty hard and heavy days lately, and I know many of you have too. I've seen it with my own eyes and heard it with my own ears. If you work in the homelessness sector, if you've ever worked in this field, you already know. Right now, it's hard, it's heavy, it's heartbreaking. This is not just difficult work, it's draining work. Day after day, year after year, crisis after crisis. We're not just running on empty. We're running on exhaustion. The landscape is uncertain. The funding is fragile. We've got budgets bouncing between bureaucrats, politicians, punting responsibility, and promises that vanish into vapor. And then there's the looming possibility of an economic downturn, a slow squeeze that will send more people into poverty, more families into precarity, and more souls onto the street. We can see the storm forming, and yet we're still fighting for umbrellas. And while we try to hold the line, public perception paints a distorted picture. To the average person, homelessness is simply not getting any better. It's getting further stigmatized. We hear things like, those people are all on drugs. They're all mentally ill. They're dangerous. They're dirty. They choose this. But we know better. We know this is about poverty and pain and policies that punish the poor. We know this is about evictions, domestic violence, colonialism, intergenerational trauma, systemic racism, and a lack of affordable places to live. We know this is about the failure of systems, not the failure of people. And the encampments, those are not acts of defiance. They are desperate attempts at survival. And I get it. There are people who say, I want my park back. But that park has now become someone's bedroom, someone's only refuge. And when we try to respond, build housing, create shelter beds, offer services, we get hit with the brick wall of NIMBY. Not in my backyard, not in my block, not in my building. And what does NIMBY really say? It says, I care about homelessness, I just don't want to see it. That's not compassion. That's convenience. Meanwhile, you, the ones on the front lines, you're the ones feeling the fallout. You're witnessing suffering stacked on top of suffering. You're watching systems stall while people spiral. You are bearing burdens that were never meant to be carried alone. And it's taking a toll. You are witnessing trauma, and it's sticking to your skin. You are absorbing grief, and there's nowhere to put it down. You are trying to help and feeling helpless. This isn't just tough. It's toxic if we don't name it and hold it together. Some of you are questioning your calling. Some of you are crying in your cars after shift. Some of you are numbing out just to make it through another day. And if that's where you are, breathe. You are not weak. You are not failing. You are not alone. You are in the trenches of tenderness. You are the foot soldiers of fairness. You are the fierce, frustrated, fearless front line that refuses to give up on people even when systems do. And I want you to hear me. You are doing sacred work in a scarred world. You're holding broken pieces when the glue has gone missing. You are love in action. Now, with all that said, here's what gives me hope. We know what works. We're not guessing. We're not groping in the dark. The solution? It's housing. Not just roofs, but real homes with supports, with stability, with services. Housing ends homelessness, not hand-wringing, not hate, not headlines. Housing. And the frustrating part, we've got the blueprints, but not the boldness to build it at scale. But just because it's hard doesn't mean it's hopeless. We know each person we serve needs somewhere to live, something to do, and someone to love. Every person housed is a win. Every ID retrieved is a step. Every night off the street can feel like a miracle. And you are making that happen. One person, one opportunity, one persistent act of care at a time. This is not the time to give up. This is the time to dig in. And yeah, you might need to take a break. And if so, please do. And you might need to cry it out. Go for it. You might need to scream into the void. I get it. But don't let the cynicism win. Don't let despair have the final word. And please, don't stop believing in what's possible. Because here's the truth. Every movement in history that has changed the world looked impossible until it wasn't. And we are a movement, not just of services, not just of systems, but of souls, human beings helping human beings. Housing as a human right, compassion as a core value. We are not finished. We are fighting forward. So if today you feel tired, rest. If today you feel invisible, I see you. If today you feel like nothing is changing, remember, change often starts quietly, slowly, stubbornly, but it does start. Thanks for being part of this work. Thanks for staying when it would be easier to walk away. Thanks for believing when others stop short. You are not alone. You are not failing. You are fighting the good fight. And that fight, it still matters. You matter. I'm Iain Jong, and I see you, I stand with you, and I believe in you.